Alderman Berry.
Here.
Alderman Davalos.
Here.
Alderman Krokenberg.
Here.
Alderman Lockett.
Here.
Alderman Widener.
Here.
Alderman Wilkie.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Thank you. Would you please stand as you are able and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I know this is hard to believe, but the 4th of July is just around the corner. Hop, skip, and a jump. So tonight we're going to celebrate that we have a very distinguished parade marshal. And Karen Johannick, the parade chairman, is here. Karen, come on up. Denise, you too. Colin, come on. Come on, you guys. You're the hard workers. We got to celebrate this coup. And then you can tell us how it happened, okay? All right. Proclamation, 2023 Independence Day Parade Marshal Jesse White. Whereas until his retirement in 2023, Jesse White was the longest-serving Illinois Secretary of State, having been elected to the office in 1998. And whereas this tenure was the culmination of a nearly 50-year political career, which was only preceded by a 30-plus year career in education in the Chicago public school system. And whereas Jesse's commitment to the education and well-being of children was recognized when he established the Jesse White Tumbling Team in 1959, providing a positive alternative for any inner-city kids. And whereas the Jesse White Tumblers have performed at sporting events and parades throughout the world, including nearly every Warrenville Independence Day parade and celebration since their existence. Whereas the Jesse White Tumblers have brought great joy to millions of fans, both in Warrenville and around the world. And whereas we celebrate Jesse White with this great honor today for his passion and service to the citizens of the state of Illinois, now therefore I, David L. Brummel, Mayor of the City of Warrenville, proclaim Jesse White as Parade Marshal for the Independence Day Parade on July 3rd, 2023, and call upon all citizens to join in this festive I did really well till the end. Join in this festive celebration. You may applaud. Karen, would you like to tell us how we got Jesse?
Well, the only reason I picked Jesse was I'm a Republican, and I've always only voted Republican. But he was such a man of his word when he said he'd change the DMV, and we always hire his Jesse White Tumblers. So I just thought I'd ask him, and I said, to me, he was a man of honor because he kept his word about keeping that. So he said, sure, why not? So that's why he did it. But, yes, so that's why we got him.
And you reached out.
I did reach out, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
We're very
Yeah.
pleased. You want to say anything, Colin? No. They're shy all of a sudden. Did we get
Please help support Friends of the Fourth. We're going to have a great parade and a wonderful festivities. Thanks.
All right. Okay, anyone signed up for citizens' comments tonight? Bob Siebert.
Bob Siebert, Albright Court. In every TIF district, there are two types of development: real development and fake development. Real development includes brick and mortar, new brick and mortar, and more importantly, new taxpayers. Fake development does not include brick and mortar. It does not include new taxpayers. In TIF 2, the city of Warrenville, 96% of the TIF was fake development. This produced in 2010 $700,000 of TIF revenue. That's 39% of the total TIF 1 Cantera production. And we had no development. At a TIF technical committee, I asked Bill Farley, who was the assistant superintendent at that time of School District 200, the following question. If he thought the school district deserved the $500,000 of TIF revenue from TIF 2. Bill was a friend of mine for 20-some years. He smiled and he said, Bob, if someone is giving me $500,000, I will take it. The key word here is give, not earn, not levied, give. It is your responsibility to protect the taxpayers and ensure that this doesn't occur. Since 2010, at $500,000 per year, the school district has received over $7 million of fake development. You have an opportunity to ensure that this doesn't occur in TIF 3 and TIF 4. But if you do nothing, the taxpayers will again bleed. Step 1 is to identify the fake development in TIF 3 and TIF 4. All this information is easily available to you.
Thank you, Bob. We'll move on to official and staff comments, beginning with the mayor. Just a reminder that next Saturday is our second annual Multicultural Festival. Details for that event are available on our website. It was a huge success last year. We're hoping for a similar success this year and good weather. But do stop down and enjoy the fruits of the labor of IDEC, our Inclusion, Diversity, Awareness, and Equity Commission. They're doing a great job of bringing us together, and this is one of the events that they sponsor. So do come on down next Saturday across the street to our Multicultural Festival. That's all I have for tonight. Clerk? Okay, Treasurer?
Yes, I'd planned in May, when I came back to sit here, for my first comment to be an invitation to an open house that was held at the Argonne National Lab in May. They hadn't held one for 8 or 9 years. That's about the frequency that they do them. But they put out on the web for people to make reservations. And the 12,000 reservations for the people who came all got snatched up in 4 days. So by the time I got to the Warrenville meeting, it didn't seem like I should invite people to something that they couldn't go to. On a different subject, there's the elected officials' office. There's a desk in there. I've been sitting there. It's to be shared with all of the aldermen, and there's a computer. I'm going to be in about 1 day a week or so. But if you come in, I'm not there. Feel free to use the computer, log me out if I'm there, and that's all fine. I wanted to say a word about the financial reports that you get. In all of your packets, There are 2 or 3 reports each meeting. There's the invoices paid, there's the invoices due, and then there are the charge card tallies. These are all mutually exclusive things. So when you read through them, if it's on one list, it's not going to be on one of the other lists. There's a lot, and so, you're certainly not expected to read through them all every week. I would just encourage everyone to once in a while, just sort of scan those reports. And if you see something that looks a little funny, feel free to ask. They've all been approved by staff. Nevertheless, they're being approved by council in the consent agenda, so it's a good idea for you to, once in a while, just make sure that you're comfortable with everything that's in there. Staff prefers if you can do it before the meeting so that they can answer and we don't take up time here. I was looking through the ordinances for the treasurer, and there are 2 reports that actually we need to add to satisfy the ordinances. One is a monthly report on the balance of money in the treasury, and then the other is an investment plan. I'll be working with Kevin to come up with a format for that. I definitely believe that it's better to keep these reports short rather than long. We all have limited attention spans. So as we develop them, please feel free to give me any feedback if there's something different that you want to see. Thank you.
Thank you. Alderman. Looks like we're good. City Administrator? Thank you. And City Attorney?
No report.
Very good. We'll move on to the approval of the agenda for this evening. Alderman Widener, would you like to make that motion?
Yes, thank you, Mayor. I move to approve the consent agenda for the June 5th, 2023 City Council regular meeting.
Second.
Second by Alderman Davalos. Any changes? Alderman Augustinowitz?
Yes, I'd like to have 6B removed from the consent agenda.
6B.
6B, yes.
Motioner agrees.
Okay. All right, so we have an amended agenda. It's been agreed upon to make the amendment. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries, and the consent agenda is accepted as it is amended. We have also a set of minutes that need approval, 2 sets of minutes. Alderman Widener, would you like to make that also?
Yes, thank you. I move to approve the minutes of the May 15th, 2023 City Council regular meeting and to approve the minutes of the May 22nd, 2023 Public Safety and Finance Committee meeting.
Second.
Motion and a second by Alderman Lockett. Any discussion of those minutes? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, we'll go to the consent agenda now as amended for this evening. Item 6A, accept Plan Commission recommendation, waive second reading, and pass ordinance 02023-22, amending the city code zoning ordinance regarding the measurement of minimum required front yards for lots without street lines. C, accept Public Safety and Finance Committee recommendation and pass resolution R2023-33, approving a renewed contract with attorney Christine Charkowitz for city prosecutor services for the period of June 1st, 2023 through May 31st, 2024. D, accept staff recommendation and pass resolution R2023-34, approving a contract with Engineering Enterprises Incorporated for construction engineering services for the well number 13 site improvements project in the amount of $41,305 plus reimbursable expenses. E, accept Public Safety and Finance Committee recommendation and authorize the closure of certain local streets for the annual Independence Day Parade, parade staging, and Cerny Park Festival as stated in the Warrenville Friends of the Fourth Committee Chairman Colin Wilkie's letter dated May 11th, 2023. F, accept Mayor Brummel's recommendation and approve the reappointment of Freddie Segura as Commissioner of the Tourism and Arts Commission for a 3-year term set to expire on April 30th, 2026. G, accept Mayor Brummel's recommendation and approve the appointment of Susan Kasperowitz as Commissioner of the Bicyclist and Pedestrian Advisory Commission for a term expiring April 30th, 2025. H, accept Mayor Brummel's recommendation and approve the appointment of Kennedy Hartsfield as to the Zoning Board of Appeals for a term expiring April 10th, 2024. I accept Mayor Brummel's recommendation and approve the appointment of Natalie Clements to the Plan Commission for a term expiring May 20th, 2024. J, receive and file minutes of the Tourism and Arts Commission meeting held on April 13th, 2023. K, receive and file minutes of the Inclusion, Diversity, Equity, and Awareness Commission held on April 18th, 2023. L, receive and file minutes of the Plan Commission and Zoning Board of Appeals meeting held on May 4th, 2023. M, receive and file report of invoices paid up to May 31st, 2023 in the amount of $77,034.26. And N, authorize expenditures for invoices due on or before June 19th, 2023 in the amount of $318,499.17. Alderman Widener?
Motion to approve the agenda as presented by Mayor David Brummel.
Second.
May I have a roll call, please?
Alderman Augustinovich.
Aye.
Alderman Lockett.
Aye.
Alderman Widener.
Aye.
Alderman Kruckenberg.
Aye.
Alderman Wilkie.
Aye.
Alderman Berry.
Aye.
Alderman Ashour.
Aye.
Alderman Davalos.
Aye.
Okay, the consent agenda as amended has been passed. We're going to return to item 6B. I would ask someone to make that motion other than Alderman Agostinocha. If I presume you're planning to vote against that. That's why you pulled it. So would someone like to make that motion, please? Alderman Berry?
I'd like to make a motion to accept Plan Commission recommendation, waive second reading, and pass ordinance O2023-23, approving a special use permit to allow the operation of an adult-use cannabis dispensary at 4S 120 North Illinois Route 59.
Second.
Second by Alderman Davalos. Comment? Alderman, did you wish to make a comment or not? Okay. All right. May I have a roll call then, please? Anyone else with a comment? Okay. Roll call, please.
Alderman Kruckenberg.
Aye.
Alderman Lockett.
Aye.
Alderman Davalos.
Aye.
Alderman Berry.
Aye.
Alderman Wilkie.
Aye.
Alderman Augustinovich.
Nay.
Alderman Widener.
Aye.
Alderman Ashour.
Aye.
Motion carries. We have nothing under regular agenda. We do have one item for unfinished business. Would someone like to, you've both all had the opportunity to look at the resumes for the two people that are applying for the position on the work group. If someone would like to make a motion for their preferred candidate, we can vote and see if that carries. Alderman Kruckenberg.
Yes, I think we've had two good candidates here. However, I like the relevant experience of Judy Wilkie, and I'd like to make a motion that we appoint Judy Wilkie to fill the EMRP work group vacancy.
Second.
Second by Alderman Davalos. Any discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, thank you both for volunteering. We do have nothing under new business for this evening. I was pleased to see almost all of our people new to commissions are here tonight to say hello. Welcome aboard. Freddie, the second time around. Welcome back. All right, excellent. We do have the necessity for a closed session, however, so if I might have the citation, please, Alderman Berry.
I'd like to make a motion to go into closed session for the purpose of 5 ILCS 120/2 litigation when an action against, affecting, or on behalf of the particular public body has been filed and is pending before a court or administrative tribunal, or when the public body finds that an action is probable or imminent.
Second.
Second by Alderman Lockett. Okay. May I have a roll call? It's too quiet all of a sudden.
Alderman Lockett,
Aye.
Alderman Wilkie,
Aye.
Alderman Davalos,
Aye.
Alderman Weidner,
Aye.
Alderman Ashour,
Aye.
Alderman Krokenberg,
Aye.
Alderman Berry,
Aye.
Alderman Augustinovich.
Aye.
Motion carries. We are entering into executive session momentarily. We will not be conducting any business after our session this evening, so you're free to go about your personal business. Thank you for your attention and your attendance this evening, and we'll see you next time.